Hi everyone, welcome back to another reading. I am Muskan, and in today's reading, we are going to see a fated shift is near. What Spirit wants you to know. In today's reading, you will receive the guidance and clarity about what unexpected changes are coming into your life and how are these blessings going to change your life for the better and contribute in your success, growth, and prosperity moving forward. So, as you guys can see, for today's reading, we have these three crystals for you guys to choose from, and I will be showing you each of these crystals up and close one by one. And whichever crystal calls out to you the most intuitively, whichever one you feel drawn to the most, will be your pile and will contain your reading. So, now without any further ado, let's just show you each of your options up and close one by one. The crystal for pile number 1 is yellow aventurine. The crystal for pile number 2 is carnelian. The crystal for pile number 3 is red jasper. So once you guys have chosen your pile, don't forget to refer to the timestamps given in the description box below to refer to your reading. And if you're new to my channel, make sure to press the subscribe button and hit that notification bell so that you're updated on the new readings. And now, I will start channeling the messages beginning from pile 1. Hi group 1, welcome to your reading. So if you guys were drawn to the first crystal, yellow aventurine, that looks like this, then this is going to be your reading all about what fated change or shift is coming into your life very soon, and how is this shift going to contribute in your growth, in your success, in your abundance, into living the life that you are meant to live, and any additional messages that your higher self wants you to know about this big change that is arriving in your life. We are going to see how this incoming change is going to bring prosperity, abundance, and free your energy for even more joy, for even more bliss moving forward. So we are going to begin off your reading by taking a look at some oracle cards and tarot cards, and then we are going to move on to some additional messages from your higher self about how you can prepare the best for this change. So are you guys ready? Let's just dive right into your reading. So pile number 1, as you guys can see, we have these oracle cards along with tarot cards and tea leaf fortune cards as their clarifiers to take a deep dive into what fated shift is coming into your life real soon. So let's dive into this and let's see what your cards have to show you. For your first card, we have growing pains, healing patience, unconscious. To clarify this card, we have the Three of Cups. And for your tea leaf fortune cards, to describe this change, this big shift, we have the month of September, cascade, and flowers. Next we have guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Then we have the card of change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. To clarify this card, we have the Empress. And then we have candle, you will be shown the way. Next we have dragonfly spirit, truth transcends illusion with the number 22. To clarify this card, we have the Knight of Wands along with the Justice card. And we also have jug and tortoise. Pile number 1, so I'm seeing here that the change or the fated shift that is arriving in your life very soon is the rewards of you coming out of your comfort zone. I'm seeing that you guys are going to be called to make some decisions or go in the direction that brings you happiness, but initially it requires you to step out of your comfort zone, to step out of what you are used to. And by doing so, you guys are gonna realize that there are some shifts that you are being called to make. This growing pain, as the card says, this growing pain that you may have as a result of changing something, making a shift in your life, is actually gonna bring you a lot of happiness, a lot of joy. It's gonna bring warmth, it's gonna bring the energy of collaboration, abundance. Even the card that you guys have, that's the first card that came out for your reading, has the number 19 on it. So this is the card of the sun in tarot. And the sun represents a lot of growth, prosperity, abundance coming into our life. So it almost feels like you guys are actually reaping the rewards of the struggle that you may have experienced, of the hardships that you guys may have endured, and realizing that it's not always gonna be painful, it's not always gonna be this difficult. Your pain, your hardships, your struggles are gonna end very soon, and there is going to be a huge light at the end of the tunnel. So I'm seeing that the shift that you're gonna experience is actually end of a struggle, end of a situation, or like a test that the universe put you in, and you're finally gonna exhale, you're gonna finally see the light at the end of the tunnel. You're finally gonna be able to experience the good things related to it that it led you to. So this shift can definitely be happening in your life in the month of September, in the coming month of September, from when you are watching this reading. With the 3 of Cups present here, this reminds me of the sign of Cancer. We also have 3 eyes and 3 people present here. Even the clarifying telefortune cards are 3. So the number 3 could be significant for this group. The dates 3rd of September and 19th of September could be significant for this change. And the time window between that period could also be significant for you guys. Now let's read out the message for the Growing Pains card from the guidebook. It says, I trust in the process of my healing. The healer, the garden that tends itself, the therapist. You seek to be an awakened one in your family. This isn't always easy, as it involves taking on a larger responsibility and role in your lineage. You are seeking something more fulfilling, truthful, and of the heart. This requires patience with your psyche and security with your soul. By living intentionally and choosing to be conscious of the choices you make, you are activating transformation at a DNA level. This can be felt at a collective consciousness level as well. This is powerful work. Your ancestors are so proud to have passed the torch down to you. You have done so much already, far more than you know. Pulling the Growing Pains card invites you to employ more patience with yourself on your healing journey. You are unlearning and undoing generations of toxic patterns and beliefs. This will naturally be challenging, uncomfortable, and even painful at times. This is why they are called growing pains. They are a necessary part of healing. This card also wants to remind you that you were chosen for this path, that your soul chose this mission of healing for you. This is your initiation. This is what walking through the fire looks like, so you may reach the peaceful, abundant valley. Be proud of yourself and continue to do your best as you find your way. Celebrate your small victories, like when you set boundaries or are less reactive or break a toxic trait or don't repeat the poison of the past. This is the work, and you have accepted your mission, whether you have realized it or not. manifestation enhancer. Get your journal and write out the small or big ways in which you have already healed yourself. Give yourself the recognition you deserve. Love yourself for all the times you chose to do better, even when nobody was watching or patting you on the back for it. Even when your family or friends don't see all that you have overcome, instead see yourself. You are a chosen healer. Wow. And also along with this message, I am receiving that there could be end of a conflict with a specific friend or a family member for this group. Something that was difficult, a person who was causing trouble or difficulty in your life. And an example that's coming to my mind is, say that you had difficulty in setting boundaries with a toxic family member. It took you some while to work on yourself, but now you are able to set that boundary. So finally, when you set that boundary, that pattern, it disrupted, it's collapsed. It doesn't exist anymore. Or this could also be the ending of a connection that was not serving you, and this is actually gonna help you. This is actually gonna make room for more conscious, warm, loving, aligned connections to enter your life. I'm also receiving the message that this connection or these energies that you are being called to release, that will be ending in the month of September, were actually the ones that were holding you back. You may have outgrown these connections, you may have outgrown this person or this situation, and it was only acting like a blockage for you. It was only like acting like a blockage in you manifesting what you truly want. Not every connection that we have in our life is meant to stay, and this doesn't necessarily mean that the people who are leaving are toxic or are super bad people. No, it just sometimes means that we have outgrown them. Our capacity to hold light energy, our capacity to grow beyond our limitations has grown immensely, and those people, they are simply no longer on the same vibration. So if they are no longer on the same vibration as you, then there's going to be a discord, and that discord is going to keep causing this dissonance, this elephant in the room, or feeling that something is off whenever you're around them. It's almost like you cannot fit a square peg in a round hole. So that is the vibe. And the reason that this change is happening now is because you are being called to release any kind of guilt around no longer being the person that you used to be. You are being called to release the guilt around no longer fitting into a box that people expected you to fit into. You are allowed to change. You have no obligation to be the same as you were in the past. You have every right to evolve. You have every right to want to make your life better. You have every right to grow past the bubble that other people want you to fit in. Even the crystal that you guys were drawn to, yellow aventurine, this crystal helps with our self-worth and feeling optimistic and making clear choices for our future based on our true self-worth, based on an empowered energy that boosts our self-confidence whenever we need to make these changes. So this crystal actually helps you to see the new directions in your life, the new choices that you can make with optimism. It supports and balances your decision making process, and this is actually related to the solar plexus chakra, which is all about your personal free will, your decision, your action taking energy. So this is happening because there is something bigger that is calling out to you guys. The Empress is abundance. She is the queen. She does not need permission for change. She does not dim her light. She does not judge herself. So this change is happening because it's finally time for you to step into who you truly are. It's finally time for you to stop playing small for these people. Stop trying to fit yourself into a group setting, into a group of people, trying to belong with them, when in fact you are clearly a unique person, you are a unique soul, you are an empath. It almost feels like you have the awareness of all these people together. The way I can explain this is, say that there are three people and they have certain amount of intelligence. As one person, you have the capacity to hold the intelligence of an entire group or all these people. So you are not supposed to play small, you're not supposed to dim your light. You are being called to make some changes in your life that require disappointing other people, whether it's setting boundary with that person, whether it's moving away from a family member, whether it's changing your own style, your aesthetic, or making some choices in your own life that are self-loving, but they don't sit well with those around you. They don't sit well with those people, a certain group of people, or these people that you are outgrowing now. And this change is actually gonna take the form of you leaving situations and taking your power back and calling all of your power back to yourself. My attention is going to these lilies. There are a lot of lilies in your reading, and lilies, they represent spirituality. They represent opening ourselves up to the source of wisdom, whether it's of our higher self, or opening up to our true potential, or opening up to our own inner guidance system. So I feel like the spirit wants you to know that you are not wrong in wanting to make new shifts in your life or wanting to leave these old energies behind. If anything, you are being guided on a path of empowerment. Pile number one is what I am seeing here. You are being called to step into your sovereign self. You are being called to become someone who sees themselves as worthy of respect, who sees themselves as worthy of happiness. Your healing is causing you to become unapologetically you. So this shift is gonna actually happen from within you, and it may already be happening from within you. So pile number one is, if you are like on a healing journey, if you are someone who has been working, you have been having realizations, you have been talking to God in prayer and meditation, then please know that this shift is actually going to start manifesting for you in the coming month of September. It's going to actually start showing up in the physical reality, where you will be making space for healthier connections into your life. And the month of September is also nearing the fall, the season of fall, and during that, the trees shed a lot of their leaves and flowers. It almost feels like something that was not serving you is being released. And in that space, in that period of transition, when you release something, when trees shed their leaves, that is when the buds can start growing some new flowers. So that is what's happening in your life. A new bloom, a new energy entering your life through release, through letting go. Let's read out the message for the dragonfly card from the guidebook. And I'm just noticing this is like a huge synchronicity for you, pile number ones, because when I switch to the page number, we have this dragonfly spirit card on the page number 67 to 69, which was surprisingly also the page number for the first card from the guidebook, from the first card that we read out for you guys. So the sign of Cancer could be really, really significant for this group. There are a lot of repeating numbers, 6, 9, 22, 33 for this group. So watch out for these signs and what messages they are giving you. What are you thinking when you receive these messages? Let's read out the message for this card. I'm going to read out the protection message, the same page, 6, 9, because it is so synchronistic. Did you really think this world of senses is all there is? From the hidden mystical realms, signs are being sent to you, but perhaps you have perceived separation and convinced yourself that you are on your own. Have you fallen into spiritual amnesia and forgotten your connection to a living, loving, and supportive universe? If so, rub the sleep out of your eyes, for Dragonfly Spirit is here to remind you of all the love and support available to you at every moment. There is an organizing principle underlying the events you have experienced, and Dragonfly Spirit can help you see it and trust that Spirit has your back. Let go of the illusion of chaos and randomness. Love is here. So follow the signs that appear serendipitously. As you pay attention to the magic all around you, you will know you are on the right track. Pile number one, this is like a very mystical energy that I'm receiving for you. It almost feels like your fears are gonna disappear as you realize that you have the support of divine universe, and you're gonna start walking on this path on your journey with much more clarity instead of from fears or from illusion. Instead of being caught up in the chaos of the mind or the voices of the outside world, you're actually gonna feel very, very clear. You're gonna feel supported. You're gonna feel like you are receiving answers. The gift that's gonna come out of this shift happening in your life is the gift of inner clarity, is the gift of seeing clearly through the BS, through the illusions, and also the gift of intuition, whether it's claircognizance, clairaudience, clairvoyance, or clairsentience. But this definitely feels like clairvoyance. So you could be receiving the gift of clairvoyance as a result of this shift that's happening within you, because even on this card it feels like her third eye is like starting to open. Some symptoms when your third eye opens is you no longer resonate with things that you used to resonate with, such as people, lifestyle, habit, food, and you start to see the underlying energy between every conversation, and it just no longer resonates with you. You start to see even through your own self-limiting belief systems that no longer are fair to you, such as believing things like, well, if I set a boundary with someone, it means that I am a bad person, or if I make this change that is going to disappoint others, it means that I am selfish, or that I will not be supported, or that I'm doing something wrong. All these are like noises, it's like they're mosquitoes. But the dragonfly helps you transcend this chaotic mind's nature and helps you come out of it and leads you, just like this candle, it leads you to an illuminated new path that feels lighter, that feels happier, that feels warmer. It feels like in this reality, you will no longer have to feel heavy. You will no longer have to feel like you are carrying the baggage of the past or even of your own mind. So, headaches, changes in lifestyles, changes in your intuitive abilities, opening up, wanting more alone time, seeing things from a new perspective, following your intuition before it makes sense, that is all going to come to you as a blessing. I'm seeing that your self worth is going to increase very much. You're going to start to see yourself as a magnificent being. That's one of the byproducts of spiritual awakening, is third eye awakening, is that you start seeing yourself as your higher self. You no longer are tied down by self-limiting belief systems. You transcend the earthly limitations or perceptions of yourself, whether they were placed upon you, placed by your family, your friends, or conditioned into you by the society. I feel like you are gonna start seeing a lot of progress on your journey moving forward. You're gonna feel really, really light. It can feel like you are on a vacation. So, this shift can actually help you feel freer. You could be literally taking a vacation or spending a lot of alone time. You could be feeling lighter. You could be feeling like your energy has been freed up. You could be feeling like there is no rush for you to manifest what you want, because now you are safe. Now you're in a safe territory. Now this shift that you are making, this change of energy that you are experiencing, actually has brought you to a timeline where you are living your life in a carefree manner. I'm also seeing that you're no longer answering to the culture, to the energies that require you to be in survival mode. You are no longer being affected by the opinions of others. You're no longer being inauthentic in your life. How you show up, how you express yourself, who you allow into your life and who is not allowed into your life, all of that is going to come from your inner self. There's no longer a separation between how you feel from the inside about someone and how you show it outwards. And my attention is going to how, like, this Knight of Wands, it almost feels like she is rolling her eye. towards this Knight of Wands, which is an impulsive energy of someone who is emotionally guarded, maybe immature, maybe very, very impulsive or angry or arrogant. And you're just like, my boundaries are intact. You're rolling your eyes at them and you are no longer paying attention to them. They can do all they want, they can react, they can get mad because of your new boundaries. But you are just staying sovereign in your own energy, you're staying in your own lane. And also, we have this owl spirit here. Owl talks about wisdom. So, you are receiving the gift of wisdom through this shift, this change that you are experiencing. It was no longer fair for you, whether it was like a boss that you are overworking for, and now you're being called to step into a new job opportunity or a toxic work environment. When you're stepping away from such energies that were taking more from you, whether it's energetically, mentally, or spiritually, you're actually coming into a state of balance, and feeling light and feeling happy is one of the biggest green flags. When you cut the old cords and when you finally start prioritizing yourself, because now you are being fair to yourself. Also, if there was a situation, just like I said before, that you were struggling with for a long time, it was testing your patience, such as a legal contract or something like that, then know that it's gonna turn in your favor because the truth is gonna come out. Whoever was involved in it, maybe they were deceptive or ignorant, it's gonna come out. The truth is gonna come out. It may have taken some time to reach this end, but it's gonna turn into your favor and you're gonna finally feel free. Something is gonna be exposed, whether it's about this person, these people, and you're gonna finally feel like a fair choice has been made and they can no longer hide in the shadows. And that is why these people or this person might get irritated, just like repeating the same old patterns, but it will no longer have any impact on you or your life because you have closed that chapter. It's almost like when you cut cords with someone who wants to keep siphoning your energy and they get disappointed, they get mad. That's actually a good sign because it shows that you're no longer doing that emotional labor that drained all the energy out of you. So now let's take a look at these cards to see how can you prepare for this change, this shift that is coming into your life. We have the past, releasing, rebirth, spring. And so I listened as my soul told me to let the past go so that I may awaken to how much I have grown. Wow, this is so in alignment with how I was sharing the message that you have outgrown these people or these situations. So, the action step that the Spirit wants you to take is to release the past. And also, with the Judgment card present here, is to review the actions, the choices, is to review the past and make peace with it, is to let go of the old stories, the old narratives. The Judgment is all about looking back into our past, how it has affected us, and closing any pending loops, closing any soul contracts, or closing any energies or cutting any cords with the past so that you can move forward as a freer version of yourself. This is also the card of the shadow work. Releasing the people from the past, releasing the burdens, traumas, or issues of the past is what you are being called to do. Wow. And through this release, we have hammock, taking a vacation physically or mentally. Through this release, you will be creating a separation between what you have experienced in the past and where you are now, who you are becoming as your future self. Your intuition is guiding you, your soul is guiding you to let this go, to let them go, and even practice forgiveness that may come as a result of your own healing, as a result of your own realization. You are definitely making peace with the past, closing old chapters, and rebirthing into a new version of yourself Something about the spring is coming through. So the 6th number on this card makes me think of the month of June. So April, May, June, and July could have been important months for you guys, or could be important months for you guys. Someone born during this month, and some other zodiac signs that we have here aside from Cancer are Scorpio, Libra, Sagittarius, and Aries. Also, Gemini and Leo are coming through. So, now let's take a look at some affirmations to help you on this shift, on this journey of change. Some messages that your higher self wants you to know. The first one that we have here is, my greatest spiritual shifts don't come through force, they come through freedom. I heal the habit of fear and I embrace the habit of love. When I am in a state of appreciation, I am in vibrational alignment with my true love nature. Each time I choose to tune into spirit, guidance of the higher truth shows up for me. There's a lot of message about truth being your liberator, pile number ones. So it's important for you guys to accept the truth about a situation, about a person, and finally allow it to sink into you. Sometimes when we run away from the truth, we keep projecting or we keep accepting the idea of what we think the other person should be or how they are, when in fact there's a little voice inside of us that is trying to guide us otherwise, that is trying to tell us the truth, that is receiving the red flags or the intuitive hits. That something is off. That something is not right. So this is not about forcing yourself, because I think that you have been on a healing journey. This is about lovingly releasing and freeing yourself. This is not about changing the other person. This is not about going out there fighting someone, trying to show them who is who and trying to prove something to other people. No, this is about your own journey. This is about you finding the freedom from inside of you. When you release the need to fight or prove your point or to control other people, you are recentering to your own innermost strength. And through that, you can release the habit of fear. You can release the habit of feeling like the other people have control over you, or they can dictate your life choices or life decisions. Instead, you give love back to yourself. You realize that every person is a mirror to you, and when you look in that mirror, you find something about yourself that maybe you need to love yourself more, maybe you need to appreciate yourself more. The feeling of gratitude is what's gonna align you with the right people, pile number ones. If you're releasing people, if you're releasing some energies, exiting some social groups, canceling on some social events, then please know that this is about you loving the part of yourself that feels judged by them, or feels judged to change the course, or feels like it hasn't been heard, it has been suppressed for a very long time. There's a part within you, a shadow aspect of you that you may have denied, disowned, or rejected, and this part of you is now coming online. You are experiencing some sort of an integration, coming back to yourself, making friends with this part of you that once this part of you was separated from you, or you distance yourself from your own intuition or something like that. This is about facing your own inner truth and accepting what feels right to you and not bulldozing any of the parts, any of the emotions within yourself. The best way I can explain this is when you have fear that someone is going to judge you when you set boundaries with them. There's a part within you that feels like it's going to be left alone or rejected or disapproved of by the other person. So that part of you actually needs love. It actually needs to be accepted by you that, hey, I'm afraid that I'm going to be alone. So pouring love into that part of you, being present with that emotion of sadness, and lovingly caretaking that part of you and telling that part of you that, hey, we're not gonna be alone. Healthy boundaries are gonna make us a magnet to people who are right for us, who appreciate us. And I appreciate you. I appreciate my own emotions. I'm grateful for all my emotions because they are my guiding system. They tell me and lead me to the truth of who I am and what I want and who I want in my life and who doesn't fit well in this life that I am envisioning for myself. Big shifts coming into your life that will change your relationship with yourself and start to show physically in your reality. Your life is gonna start reflecting your own self-worth in the form of healthier connections, better and improved connection with yourself, light-hearted carefree times, better mental health, and even possibly a beautiful vacation or travel where you reinvent yourself. So pile number ones, I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. If you like this reading, please make sure to press the like button. Let me know in the comment section how you guys feel. And also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you would like to see more readings like these, a very warm welcome to all of my new subscribers. And if you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, click the link given in the description box below. And I would love to guide you on your journey. So I hope that you guys are having a wonderful time whenever you're watching this. And I hope that you guys stay blessed. And I will see you in the next video. Hi pile number twos, welcome to your reading. So if you guys were drawn to the second crystal, the Carnelian, that looks like this, then this is going to be your reading all about what is this fated shift or change that is coming into your life and what does your higher self want you to know about this shift. Why is this shift going to happen in your life and what blessings are going to arrive as a result of this unexpected change coming into your life? So we are going to begin off your reading with some oracle cards and tarot cards, and then we are also going to see some additional advice from your higher self about how you can best prepare for this change. So are you guys ready? Let's just dive right into your reading. So pile number twos, as you guys can see, we have these oracle cards along with tarot cards and daily fortune cards as their clarifiers to give us the details, the information about what this fated shift is going to be and how it's going to change your life and shift the energy present in your life and help you move forward. So let's dive right into it. For your first card, we have the gifted guide, stars, chaos, opportunity. To clarify this card, we have the Six of Swords. We have the month of January, wind chimes, and vase. Next, we have indecision. To clarify this card, we have the Four of Cups, and we have barrel. Next, we have Panther Spirit, reclaim your power. Buffalo Spirit, the abundant universe will provide. To clarify this card, we have three tarot cards. The first one is the Tower. Then we have the King of Wands and the Nine of Cups. The daily fortune cards for this are Staff and Moon, changes in your life. Pile number twos, the energies are building momentum in your life real soon. The fated shift that is coming in your life is that you will no longer require for things to be certain and no longer be afraid of uncertainty in order to take bold action and step courageously in the direction of what is calling you. You are going to come out of a period of analysis paralysis or feeling stuck or self-doubt because you're going to realize that it's okay for me to not know every single detail, or have it all figured out. This shift is actually gonna help you gather up the courage, is gonna help you to release yourself from the attachments of what outcome is gonna come out of you taking action, is gonna help you be more fearless. This shift could come in the form of either advice from a friend, someone giving you guidance, such as a teacher, a guru, a guide, your partner, your friend, whoever this person is who really admires you. This person could be someone who may not speak a lot or doesn't always express their appreciation towards you verbally, but something that they may say or express to you, or something that you may read in a book from your favorite self help teacher or your guide, whoever you look up to for wisdom, something that they say, something that they may have said in written form, in a quote, some information. You are gonna be opening yourself up to that information. That information is gonna be revealed to you, and by hearing it or reading it, it's gonna change your perspective, it's gonna change your mindset, it's gonna help you to release self doubt and courageously move forward. Even the crystal that you guys were drawn to, Carnelian, this is the crystal of action and creative ignition. This crystal supports you in feeling motivated, taking those bold choices, and feeling confident. It sparks energy within you and it gives you the willpower to start something new. Even if you don't know every single detail, even if you're not sure of where it's gonna lead you. It clears your fear of the unknown and it encourages you to make some bold decisions and step out of your own comfort zone. So, you are going to be making peace with uncertainty, releasing the need to predict the future is going to come with this fated shift that's happening in your life. This shift could happen in the month of January for those of you who are watching this, or you could be someone who is born in the month of January, which would make you either a Capricorn or an Aquarius. This definitely feels like some information coming to you through verbal appreciation, verbal guidance, whether it's through a podcast, a conversation, a call from someone, or receiving guidance and advice from them, or even something that you may hear through your own intuition. Because on this Four of Cups card, it does feel like this person is spending time in meditation, trying to hear their guides and angels, trying to reconnect with their own intuition. Now let's read out the message for the gifted guide card from the guidebook. It says, I embrace uncertainty. Luck is on my side. Look, what did I tell you guys? This is about you embracing uncertainty because luck is on your side, realizing that the universe will have your back no matter what, and no longer staying stuck or stagnant because of fears of what might go wrong. You're no longer giving energies to fears or doubts. And that could be a result of this specific person, this secret admirer, or someone that you admire and you look up to. This could even be a guide or an angel of your own. So it says, let the magic mushroom be your guide and lucky charm at this time. Allow him to show you a more surrendered way of life. He invites you to embrace chaos, uncertainty, and the unknown, to stop controlling things so much and let go, to lean into fluidity instead of strategy. At this time, the universe is on your side more than you believe. He speaks to you, oh, silly human, don't you see? You don't need it all figured out. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. Nobody has all the answers, and that's the fun part. You are not supposed to. That would make life terribly boring and painfully uninteresting. To know exactly what to do, where to go, when to do it, and who to be in all times. That would suffocate the magic and excitement of life. What would be the point then? The adventure is in the uncertainty. It is not your enemy, it's your friend. He visits you to offer a special gift, the gift of luck, opportunity, and possibilities within new and uncertain spaces that you could not see before, except his offering and ease the tension and control you have in certain areas of your life. Sometimes letting things be free allows them to turn into the powerful, soulful, wild things they are. This goes for us as well. Most things seek to be trusted and free. Pulling the gifted guide can also be an omen that there is something you have been trying to figure out that you don't need to. Let it go and move forward. It will unfold as it's meant to. This card can be a sign to stop comparing your journey with those of others as if you feel behind or everyone knows something you don't. It's untrue. Most people play pretend in this cosmic game of life. You don't need a master plan or to know exactly what to do. Just take a step and set intentions. Luck is on your side. Manifestation Enhancer. Find a small object that you felt drawn to lately and make it your lucky charm. It can be a bead, stone, necklace, hair clip, whatever. Let it be a talisman. Keep it on you or near you as a reminder. If you feel doubtful or worried, call upon your luck to assist you. Wow, this is like a very positive message, and it definitely talks about opening ourselves to new possibilities, and that can only come from a place of surrender. Because when we are constantly trying to make things certain, we don't open ourselves to new possibilities, to new opportunities, to new ways of doing things. So you can carry carnelian crystal if you can find it as this talisman that is guidebook was talking about, and also something of an orange color or even an alarm or a song, something that reminds you, something that pings you back into this awareness. Some of you guys could be inclined towards reading or seeing the work of Osho because he appeared in my vision before I was about to record your reading. On this wind chimes card, my attention is going to how these winds are just blowing effortlessly, and even the wind chimes, they make sound only when the wind is blowing in that direction. They don't force to create a melody. They just go with the flow. So that is the mantra for you guys, to go with the flow. The reason that this shift is happening in your life, it's going to happen in your life, is because you have been feeling stuck or feeling like you lack either love, money, or goals or achievement of some sorts, and you have been looking to outside for feeling whole within yourself. You may have felt indecisive, just like I said before, analysis paralysis, or feeling stuck, not knowing which way to go, not knowing which direction you should take, even if there are some possibilities around you, even if consciously you know you can do some things. This state of being can be really annoying when you are trying to measure every decision by what can go wrong in it. So this change, this shift is gonna come into your life to bring you out of this state of indecisiveness. And that's a good news, isn't it? So I'm receiving the message that just the way that this person is meditating on this Four of Cups makes me think that your higher self has been pinging at you, or you have been receiving opportunities from outside. It's not like you don't have doors or possibilities open in front of you. It's just you are operating from a space of lack in some sort of a way. Some belief systems maybe that you need to release. So this shift is gonna help you to release these belief systems that you don't have enough, or that you're not enough, or that you might make the wrong decision, you don't know where you are going, you don't know what you are doing. All of that is crap by number twos, because we walk the path and we learn about it as we follow, as we go. There is no roadmap, there is no rule. Allow yourself to make some mistakes, allow yourself to release this pressure of doing everything right in a familiar manner, because it's gonna hinder your progress, it's gonna hinder your growth, and spirit doesn't want you to do that. So you are gonna feel yourself releasing the need to compare yourself to other people or feed the fear or the lack mindset, and simply take action, express yourself the way that you need to, go in the direction that's calling you, make that move, make that decision. Boldly go and express yourself instead of waiting around. You are no longer going to be waiting around. I'm hearing the words, the waiting time is over for you guys. Pile number 2. So don't wait for some kind of an external validation, approval, or permission to take your next step, to make the next move. It's gonna come from the clarity of your own intuition. It's gonna come from the clarity of your inner space. And a lot of the times, following your intuition is not as difficult as our ego mind may tell us it is, because when we are over analyzing our intuition, for example, your intuition tells you to take that job opportunity or to follow your passion. Take that opportunity that helps you to follow your passion, your dreams. But your ego mind starts interfering with that voice by creating these false and fearful scenarios that if you do that, then you're not gonna make money, or if you do that, then you may fail, or if you do that, then you will not be able to do this other thing that other people are doing that seems to make them happy. So what is the conclusion? What is the guarantee that this intuitive path, this intuitive choice that you're being called to make is gonna lead you to happiness, is gonna lead you to joy? So instead of moving forward, you stay stuck in that conundrum, you stay stuck in that over analysis. So you don't move at all because there is so much resistance. So you are gonna be releasing this resistance, and stay sharp for signs and clues from your higher self, from your guides, or from the universe, because we are being sent opportunities and moments of inspiration. But when we don't act on that immediately, the momentum doesn't build up. It's important to act on the inspiration when it arrives. When we feel inspired or energized to do something, that is the best time to take action on it, because otherwise, then sometime later, that motivation is no longer gonna be there. So you build momentum, you move forward by taking action. As a result of this shift, this change, the blessings that are gonna come into your life, if you stop resisting this change, you welcome uncertainty, you open your heart, you trust the process, trust that the universe has your back, a lot of financial abundance is gonna come your way in expected and unexpected ways. A lot of money is gonna start flowing in your direction, and you are gonna be really taken care of. The universe is gonna prove to you that you are never actually alone in this. You will be taken care of even in difficult times. You will be shown the way. You will have a support system. For example, if you're following your passion, you've quit your job and you are taking a new job, you're looking for a new opportunity, or you are realizing that you want to follow your passion now, you want to work towards it, you are going to receive an opportunity. For this example, you may receive an opportunity, or you may do a side hustle, or you may start to see results out of it, and it may happen very unexpectedly. You may start succeeding in what you once doubted yourself in. A lot of the times, the path of abundance, the path of true freedom, true financial freedom, sometimes can call you to face your own fears of lack and scarcity. Because even the word scarcity, if we break it down, it's scare city. Stop living in the land of scare, of fear. So you are gonna experience this blessing of a heightened confidence in yourself. You're gonna reclaim your own power. You're gonna be a leader. You're gonna be seen with respect, with admiration. You're gonna receive a lot of attention from other people. Other people are gonna look up to you. You're gonna step into your own personal power as a result of it. If you stop giving into these fears, stop giving into, oh my gosh, what's gonna go wrong, oh no, this imposter syndrome or whatever it is, this analysis paralysis. And with the Tower card present here, it feels like your old persona falling apart and new one taking place, being replaced by it. The blessing that is going to arrive as a result of this change is you realizing that all of that fear was for nothing, that you were worrying so much worry for no apparent reason. You're gonna have like a moment of awakening, a moment of self awakening in which your fear, your fearful self, or this paradigm that you have invested in for so long, that is fear, that is doubt, that is worry, underplaying yourself, diminishing yourself, all of that is going to be exposed to you. You're going to realize how deceptive this fear was, whether it was like a thought form, a voice in your head, a conditioning, something that you believed about yourself. Because on this card, the way that this person has like a mask, it feels like a false identity being exposed. So, this part of you that created all those stories in your head and didn't let you act for such a long time, that is going to be exposed and released. You're going to realize that you're not this person, you're not this voice, you're not this person, this vulnerable, weak, timid, or fragile, unsupported, poor person that your fears convinced you that you were. No, this is gonna come like a shock to you. And I'm saying this right now, and you can hear my words, but it's gonna hit different when it happens in the physical reality, when you actually start succeeding, you actually start to see the results of your work, you actually start receiving the guidance from the universe about your next steps and following it and actually receiving miracles as a result of it. That wow, you're gonna start seeing yourself in a new light. Pile number two is that wow, I really did underestimate myself, didn't I? Someone is gonna come into your life to offer support. This could be someone who is in authority position or in a high rank in their career, or is a very self-confident person. They're gonna support you. This is gonna come like you're gonna be taken care of during the times of uncertainty. The zodiac signs that are appearing for this group are Leo, Pisces, Cancer, Aries, Gemini, and also Scorpio. So these zodiac signs could be important for this group. We also have the number 44 here, which talks about the universe has your back. This number, watch out for when this number appears, especially when you're experiencing fear, worry, anxiety about how a certain situation, a decision that you've made is going to turn out to be, or you're back in that loop of overthinking. When you see the number 44, it's a sign from spirits that don't worry, everything is going to be alright. We have your back. And the staff card also makes me think of other people showing up to help you. So the universe may send you team members. For example, if you are starting your own business, you may hire someone, or you could have like a person who supports you in your dreams. You could have very supportive family or friends around you. Someone is gonna help you and make you feel supported. This could even be like spirit sending you random strangers who invest in your dreams, who buy your services, or who appreciate you, or who act as a source of wealth or inspiration or support for you. The universe knows in what form support is meant to be delivered to you. The universe is not gonna leave you alone. Pile number twos, please release this doubt. Just because you can't see all your guides and angels with your physical eyes doesn't mean they're not there. Our eyes, our physical eyes, can actually perceive only like 1% of what's actually out there, and rest of it can be perceived. How? Through our trust, through our intuition, through our own abilities. And we don't even have to perceive it all. We just have to trust that it's there and allow it to amaze us. And that's exactly what's going to happen. You're going to be amazed at it, at the amount of abundance, support you have in your life. If these belief systems came from your past, if you grew up in like a poor household or with people who had a lot of fear around money, then you are gonna be reclaiming your power. You're gonna be distancing yourself from the energies, from the beliefs of what you have been taught or conditioned to believe in, and you're gonna start manifesting from your own heart, from your own vision, from your own faith in the universe. You're gonna start seeing yourself as worthy of abundance. And a lot of power is gonna return to you. You're gonna start feeling powerful when people say you, they're gonna have no choice but to respect you because you are so fearless and so bold. And there's also this energy of don't mess with me, do not mess with me. That kind of energy is coming through. A silent power that doesn't require you to prove yourself to anyone, but your presence is in and of itself powerful. And you're no longer holding back from speaking your truth as well as what I'm receiving. No longer holding yourself back. No longer dimming your light. You are willing to be at the center of attention. You're willing to show the world what you've got. And as a result of it, the world will see your power. I'm also receiving a message about someone or some people having made you small in the past or making you doubt your own dreams, that oh my gosh, this idea is so silly, it's never gonna work out, you're always used to these delusional dreams, what do you think of yourself, things like that, trying to make you small because it's their fear, projecting their own fears onto you. My gosh. Let's read out the message for the Panther Spirit from the guidebook. It says it takes courage to face challenges, and right now, Panther Spirit is here to say that you are braver than you think. Now is the time to take a risk. Step into a different aspect of your being. Speak as you have never spoken before. Act as you have always dreamed you might have the courage to act. Love fearlessly and fully, and to expect to feel the adrenaline rush as you are initiated into a new, braver, bolder self. Panther Spirit says the time for dreaming about what you want to do is giving way to that first courageous act towards reclaiming your Panther Spirit and power. Your new identity may feel strange at first, but you have what it takes and your soul wants this. Be bold. Look, what was I saying? And we also have this protection message which could help you guys release your fears or any doubts. Let's read out the protection message as well. It says, are you feeling shaky because you have made a bold move and have not seen confirmation that everything is going to work out? Or fear is holding you back? Or are you afraid to act until all risk of failure has been removed? The moment when there is no risk whatsoever will never come. So follow the urging of your panther spirit within and look your fear in the eye. Have you ever heard the famous line, "The only thing we have to fear is fear itself"? Stare down your fear and it will retreat and make way for your courage to fill you head to toe. Perhaps you are afraid you can't trust the power that is rising in you, and you fear the qualities you will find within when you look deeply at why you resist the challenge before. Every part of you, no matter how dark it may seem, has a light quality, so be bold and face it. Own the light and make peace with your shadow. Spirit trusts you, so be brave and trust yourself. Wow, this is all about believing in yourself and stop playing small. So now let's take a look at these cards to show us and give you any kind of guidance on how can you prepare yourself for this shift that's coming your way. Any action steps. We have truth, honor, empress, integrity. It says that which is true will always be enough. Wow. And this card is on the number 37, which sums down to 10. We also had the number 10 here with abundance. The number 10 talks about manifestation. For me, it represents, whenever I think about the number 10, it makes me think of the 10 of cups or the 10 of pentacles in tarot, and that's all about manifestation, all about receiving the rewards of our labor. So this is about being true to yourself, honor, empress, integrity. Spirit wants you to know that stay true to yourself. You will always be enough. You will always be making the right choice, even if you don't know how it's gonna turn out to be. If you are being true to yourself, if you're being real and authentic to yourself. Is this something I am passionate about? Is this something that matters to me? Is this something that when I look back 10 years forward, I'm gonna be proud that I made this decision or made this bold move or said this or expressed myself in this way? You will always be supported when you are on the side of honesty and integrity. The universe supports those who are in their integrity. Integrity ranks really, really high in the spiritual realm as well as in this reality. And also, there's something about owning the side of you that you once rejected because her hair are separated by black and white. You don't have to be all goody goody. You don't have to be that. Because you express your truth, your being your authentic self doesn't make you a bad person, doesn't make you a baddie as well. You are both. It's almost making me think of the dark feminine energy, the energy that is powerful and soft, silent and expressive at the same time, warrior and nurturer at the same time. So own your own dark feminine energy because that is what's gonna help you rise to your own power. We also have a lot of moon present here, so you could have an association with the moon or an affinity for the moon. We have the Fool. Look, the Fool talks about taking a leap of faith into the unknown. Then we have Broken Bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem. Oh my gosh, this is talking about taking a leap of faith because just the way like on this Fool, he has to like jump off of a cliff and there's no land underneath him. He doesn't know when he falls where he's gonna land. So there is no end to how much you can analyze or try to predict the future because it's always in the unknown. You can try to figure some details out, do your best, but you can't fix the reality. You can't secure every single detail of the future. So this is talking about taking a leap of faith without being attached to whether the outcome of your action is gonna be successful, whether it's gonna be fruitful or not, because only then you can be real to yourself and you can release this attachment, this fixated controlling energy. Your energy will be freed when you go in that direction. Don't be afraid to start new. Don't be afraid to start a new journey. Keep a beginner's mindset. Keep yourself open. And when you receive that calling, when you receive that energetic inspiration to act on something, act on it. This is faith derived from spirit, manifested into action in the physical reality that builds momentum for abundance. So now let's take a look at some affirmations, some messages from spirit. We have, look, wow. As soon as I looked at this card, it made me think of like your higher self or an angelic presence that is around you, that is making its presence known to you that, hey, I am here. Just because you can't see me doesn't mean that I'm not here supporting you or rooting for you. Could also be like an ancestor or a higher being. This card says, I slow down and listen to the guidance that's available to me. When I cultivate a spiritual connection, I can trust the universe no matter what. I trust that my powerful intentions combined with my faith are enough to allow my vision to become my reality. So look, what did I say? Both these cards, both these affirmations are talking about having faith in the universe, building trust, building faith. So it's time to let go of your trust issues with the universe. It's time to stop distrusting your universe. How are you not trusting the process? I have a deck, you guys. It's called the Ether Creatures deck by Teal Swan, and this immediately reminded me of that card that I have just searched for from the deck right now, and this is what the card looks like, and it says Angel. So it talks about how it's like a confirmation that you're on the right path, you're taken care of, and you have angelic support. Don't distrust the universe, slow down, and be present in ways that the universe is already supporting you. One way you can do this is to soothe your ego, the side of you that fears. This is something that I learned along my journey. You can make a list of events or situations to counteract these fears. Make a list of every event, every time you had fear that something would go wrong or you were struggling, but you received unexpected support and the situation resolved itself because the universe sent you solutions your way. Every possible way in which you can list a reason, find a reason that yes, you can trust the universe based on proofs and evidences from your past experiences in working with the universe, in being on this journey. And that can really help you to remember, to remind yourself that you are safe, you are supported, you are never alone. And the message about slowing down is talking about not believing every single thought that is coming to you, every single projected idea of how that future may look like. Do not believe every single thought, because when you are in a state of overthinking, you are receiving like 100 thoughts in one go, and it's just all messing with your head. So slow down, come back to your body, ground yourself, and listen to your intuition's voice, which may not be as loud as those negative thoughts, but it's a subtle whisper, a presence that tells you that hey, the universe has your back. So, pile number two, these are all the messages that I have for you guys today. A lot of abundance, positive manifestations, reclamation of your own sovereign abundant self, and trust in the universe is what you guys are manifesting. This shift is gonna help you to reach places that you never thought you could and manifest dreams that you once doubted. And the universe is going to amaze you. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. If you liked this reading, please make sure to press the like button. Let me know in the comment section how you guys feel, and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. A very warm welcome to all of my new subscribers, and I hope that you guys are having a wonderful time whenever you're watching this. If you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, click the link given in the description box below, and I would love to guide you on your journey. And I hope that you guys stay blessed. I will see you in the next video. Hi pile number threes. So if you guys were drawn to the red Jasper that looks like this, then this is going to be your reading all about what fated change is near and how is this unexpected shift going to change your life for the better. What blessings is it going to bring into your life, and any other additional messages that your higher self wants you to know about this fated event or fated shift coming into your life, and how can you best prepare to receive these changes moving forward. All of these details are going to be channeled in this reading for you guys today. So we are going to begin off your reading by taking a look at some tarot cards and oracle cards, and then any messages or advice that your guides would like to give you right now. So are you guys ready? Let's just dive right into your reading. So group 3s, as you guys can see, we have these oracle cards along with tarot cards and tea leaf fortune cards as their clarifiers to give us the details about what is this fated unexpected shift that is coming into your life real soon. Let's dive in and see what your cards have to say. For the first card, we have the fairy. Darling, don't you remember? You're a badass. Keep winging it. And this card also says blessings, flow, and magical energy. To clarify this card, we have the King of Pentacles. For your daily fortune cards, to clarify this, we have fire, wealth, November, And we have parrot. Next we have gratitude. And this card that says gratitude says, I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. To clarify this card, we have the Two of Cups and Mountain Road. Next we have Badger Spirit, be fearless and bold. I'm noticing a lot of fours for you, pile number 3 is a lot of fours in your cards. So the number 4 could be your lucky number or a significant number for you. Someone watching this could be a life path 4 or born in the 4th month, that is the month of April. Then we have the 9 of Pentacles. You could be also working towards building a strong foundation because that is the number 4's energy. So to clarify, the Badger Spirit, we have horse, needle and thread, and heart. Love, deep affection, and caring. Pile number 3 is the unexpected fated shift that is coming, that is near, is a lot of financial abundance for you guys. I am seeing that you guys have been working towards building a strong foundation despite any kind of criticism, negativity, or even self-doubt. And you have been bold, you have been brave, and Spirit has noticed it. Even the people who had something to say about you would be surprised to see how much you have succeeded, would be surprised at how bold you are in manifesting what you want, because you are a steady spirit, you are resilient, you are unshakable, you are very, very strong, you have a strong core. So this shift, these blessings could come into your life in the month of November from whenever you are watching this. And I'm feeling like this shift is actually also going to empower your family, or those who are close to you, those who rooted for you are actually gonna be really happy. So all the hard work, all the passionate energy that you have channeled towards working towards something, whether it's your goals, you are nearing your achievements. That is the shift that is coming into your life. We have a lot of the number 4's energy. As I said before, this card is the number 31, which sums down and adds up to 4. We have the 4 here with the Badger Spirit. And for your first card, the daily fortune cards that came out were 4. So this lets me know that you are laying a very strong foundation when it comes to your life. This is about being resilient. This is about being steady in your growth. Even the crystal that you guys were drawn to, red jasper, it's all about having stability during the time of transition. It's all about grounding, courage, emotional resilience. And the way that this crystal helps you is that it actually anchors you when your life kind of feels unstable, or it gives you a lot of strength. It gives you a lot of courage. It strengthens your resolve in order to face new and uncertain paths. It helps you to build slow and steady. And with that momentum, you enter a long-term change. You create a long-term change for your life. And even for this pile, I was called to wait a little while because I'm used to channeling all the 3 piles together. But when I reached your pile, Spirit gave me a clear message that you have to wait for pile number 3. And this ties in well with your energy because you may be working towards something that requires you to plan for the future, that requires you to think ahead in your time and how your actions are gonna impact you, whether they're gonna be beneficial or not in the longer run. Because Spirit clearly told me that if you record pile 3's immediately, then it's gonna take a toll on your health. You're gonna be depleted. And I'm used to channeling all the 3 piles together. So I'm like, yes, okay, Spirit, as you say so. So I think that is the message for you guys. It's very synchronistic with your energy. You are building something that is gonna be beneficial for you in the longer run. So that is how your blessings are gonna arrive. Pile number 3s, and also the number 4 is the 4th house, which is about family, home, security, and it's about having a beautiful, secure home or a healthy family, healthy, close connections, keeping the things that are sacred to you close to you, and having a beautiful, secure, steady community, feeling belong where you are. So, this shift that could be happening could be related to your family, could be related to your home, it could be related to your apartment where you live. Those changes could be happening in your life. You could be manifesting a new, a bigger, or a beautiful home, or any wishes that you've had that relate to your family or your home could be coming true. Because this is the sign of Cancer. And Cancer is all about security, it's all about safety, it's all about abundance. So now let's read out the message for the fairy card from the guidebook. It says, "Everything I touch turns to gold. My energy attracts magic." Divine blessings, fairy dust, flow state, magic, special powers. While frolicking in the forest and flying amid the mushrooms, a fairy has appeared to you, a most positive omen, as they only reveal themselves to a rare kind of a person who also has magical energy or will soon be sprinkled and blessed with some, one who is gifted magic mushroom that holds special powers from deep within the forest, who receives luck then returns home with it. Fairies live with an effortless energy and personify the raw beauty of nature. They are nature's spirit and the human form manifested into one. An ultimate masterpiece, they are the tricksters of the forest as they can vanish at will and are of a fickle nature. You don't want to mess with them, cut down their trees, or destroy their homes. In folklore, it is said that many have paid the penalty for doing so. Drawing the fairy card is a positive omen that blessings are near. Trust that you are wildly magical and capable of doing whatever your soul is calling you to do. You are being endowed with special powers and the Midas touch. Everything you touch will turn to gold, a period of grace, flow, magic, and opportunity is here or soon will be. This card can also be a reminder to trust your divine instincts more, to stop thinking and trying to plan so much. Doing so consumes your precious energy. Overanalyzing can simply end up wasting time. Keep winging it as the fairy does. Let loose and act freely. You have been given grace at this time. Manifestation enhancer, close your eyes and visualize that you are in a forest. The fairy you have seen is sprinkling you with enchanted dust. It endows you with power, a magic touch, and a state of flow. Embody the energy of the fairy. Practice becoming more light-hearted and carefree, and trust that the universe has your back. You are the energy of beauty itself, which magnetizes blessings to you. Wow. Pile number 3s, this makes me feel like you are actually becoming like a super attractor when it comes to manifestation. So, whatever you're trying to manifest is actually gonna come to you real soon, and this could be happening in the month of November. And even this guidebook, it was talking about how you can't mess with a fairy's home, you can't cut the trees. So this ties in really well with how we were talking about the home, the family, your living situation. So you could be blessed in that area. If there are any struggles in that area, in your family, in your home, in your living situations that you are experiencing, that please know that those struggles are gonna be lifted very very soon. You're gonna be blessed, you're gonna be experiencing either some kind of a move or resolve of a situation, or feeling better, secure, more blessed in your environment where you live. It also makes me think of how we have the Jupiter in Cancer till 2026. So, this makes me think of how it is blessing the signs with things related to home. So the signs of Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Taurus, Virgo are highly being blessed. And oh my gosh, I just noticed that through your tarot cards, this is the Cancer, this is the sign of Virgo, Nine of Pentacles, and with the King of Pentacles, this is Taurus. Those are the signs that I was talking about. So I think that the Jupiter is really blessing you in the coming months, and you are really in the divine flow of manifesting better opportunities. There is a specific wish that you may have made that is going to come true, because we have the message about wishes being granted, wishes coming true twice here. So a wish of yours is going to come true. It's going to be granted to you, whether it's related to feeling more stable, having a more structured, organized, secure living situation, or connection to your loved ones. It's all coming together. And the reason that this shift is happening now in your life is because pile number 3 is you are a very grateful soul at heart. You are really good at balancing the negatives or alchemizing the negatives in your life. If there's ever a struggle, a negative situation, or something not going in your favor, you try to look at the bright side related to that. So you always focus on the cup being half full and not half empty. And also, I'm seeing that you have been on this path, you have been practicing gratitude, you have been in this state of abundance, in this state of alchemy for a very long time. The universe has noticed that you're a very powerful soul, but you may have been undervalued or underestimated in the past, which is why the spirit is going to bless you really soon. Whatever you have been working towards, you have come a very long way. Not only that, you have handled even the worst situations with utmost grace. You have balanced the light and the dark. You have balanced the good and the bad. There is something about being really indiscriminatory when it comes to handling life situations, that you are grateful regardless. Whether it's blessings coming your way or lessons coming your way, you are grateful regardless, and you have been in this energy for a very long time. Because this mountain road, it's like a huge journey of ups and downs, highs and lows, twists and turns, a lot of curves on your road. And now the spirit wants you to know that you are on the road to success. Keep going. Whatever you're working towards, whatever you are wanting to manifest, it may take some time, or it may not like happen immediately, which was how like I wanted to complete this reading with you, pile number 3s, but spirit wanted me to wait. So here the message is, there is no need to rush. If you wait, if you be patient, if you think about the longer run, it's gonna come together. So the message is that you are on the right path. You are on the road to success. You are doing the right thing because you are taking one step after the another. You are not rushing, you're not hurrying, because the King of Pentacles, he is the master of the physical reality. He manifests what he wants. He has already lived the life of being the Knight of Pentacles. He's already learned how to do things. He's already maneuvered the difficult tasks, and he knows that manifestation does not need to be rushed. He knows that slow and steady wins the race. And it may sound a little bit cliche, but you are moving slowly and steadily towards building something. And very soon, as you keep going, you will be on the top of the mountain. You will be metaphorically on the top of the mountain, meaning that you will be reaching your next goal, and then staying patient and working towards the next. Just like that, you keep ascending higher and higher. You reach one flag post, and then you drink some water, you brush off the dust, you gather up the courage, you take a nice deep breath, you catch your breath, and then you start for the next flag post. you continue with your hike, you continue with the path that you were on. So that is an example for you that you have been so grateful, and the universe definitely wants to bless you. The Two of Cups also makes me think of being blessed with a beautiful connection. The fourth house is all about our close connections, love, family. Cancer is one of the most loyal signs of the zodiac. So this feels like you are either gonna be blessed with a partner, or if you already have this person in your life, even they're gonna be blessed with this blessing. What I mean to say is that your loved ones are gonna be really, really happy. You and your loved ones are going to enjoy the fruits of this manifestation. Some of you guys are manifesting a very beautiful and healthy partnership that could very well turn into a marriage or a long-term relationship, a serious connection. I'm also hearing that a business partnership is also on the horizon that could bring a lot of abundance and opportunities to you. This is a gift for all the hard work that you've put in, for all these years, for all the time that you have spent worrying and still being grateful and still not taking the blessings of your life for granted. I'm seeing that you guys have been very, very meticulous when it comes to doing what you love, when it comes to bringing your ideas into life, when it comes to handling your life. Someone in this group has been very, very in tune with the workings of the spiritual world. You have been very, very good at following the laws of the universe, such as the law of attraction, the law of mirroring, being in alignment with the frequency of abundance by being grateful. So you have been really, I don't want to say walking on eggshells, but you've been really, really cautious. You have been really, really mindful and aware that you are not living your life in autopilot mode like most people, being unaware, saying whatever comes to their head, doing whatever comes to their mind. You have been very, very conscious. It's almost like you have been working in co-creation with your guides, your angels, and the higher universe. And the universe is acknowledging that. And soon you are gonna see the universe is gonna meet you halfway. So if you stop resisting these shifts, this unexpected shift that is coming into your life, then there's gonna be a lot of financial abundance coming into your life. There's also going to be a beautiful partnership. There is a message about wanting to do it all alone, but if you stop resisting, receiving support, receiving this shift, then you will enter a very collaborative energy. Someone is gonna come, give you, provide you a business offer or a romantic proposal. You could be meeting a very loyal friend or a strong partnership. If you stop resisting, if you stop thinking that you have to do it all and just let everything go, just receive it and open your heart to receiving these blessings. And you're also going to realize that your life is starting to take a beautiful shift. My focus is going to how much physical blessings, like it's all about the blessings in the physical reality. Because we have these flowers, these sunflowers here, and the King of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. Pentacles is the suit of the earth. It's what we drink, what we eat, where we live, the luxuries, the fine things of our life. They're all gonna come to you. But also a lot of joy. Wow, like someone here is also manifesting being a bride or a groom really, really soon. Yeah, that is also coming through. If you let go any kind of resistance, you are gonna enter into this beautiful connection that is gonna be really, really beneficial for you in the longer run. This is something that will stay for years or even for life with you and is gonna bless you in that manner. Let's read out the message for the Badger Spirit, and I'm noticing how this is on page number 12 and 13, which again sums down to the number 4. This is really interesting. And it also makes me think of the Emperor card in Tarot, which is the number 4, and it's all about being strong, solid, confident, and building and laying a strong foundation, not just for yourself, but also for those around you. So this says, Badger Spirit rejoices at your persistence and commitment to what is true for you. Whatever you seek, your tenacity and faith in your partnership with Spirit is paying off, and the results will soon coalesce into form in your world. The gift of Badger Spirit is the surety that taking a risk now and being courageous, fearless, and bold will lead wondrous results. This is a time to harness your will and apply it consistently to the pursuit of your dreams. Know that no matter the temporary outer conditions, you will manifest your desires in divine timing and in the form that Spirit deems best for you. Badger Spirit says that you have what it takes to get to what you want. So assert yourself, be fearless and bold, shining your light as your purpose calls you into the world. New relationships are also given a green light now. Don't be afraid to make the first move. Badger Spirit loves your brave and mighty heart. And we also have a protection message that says when Badger Spirit comes to protect you, he reminds you that anger or aggression, argumentative behavior, and being pushy or manipulative will not result in a positive outcome. Perhaps someone close to you has excess Badger energy, or perhaps that energy is pent up in you. Either way, now is the time to calm down and allow the energy to pass through you. Go for a hike or brisk walk, shake it off, or dance it out so you can return to the situation determined and committed, but not so intense that you overwhelm yourself and others. The appearance of Badger Spirit also serves as a reminder if you have been relentlessly pursuing something that keeps eluding you. The message is that it's time to surrender it up to the higher power and focus on something else. Badger Spirit wants to protect you from self will run rampant, from being obsessed with getting what you want in the form you prefer in timing that fits perfectly with your notions of what has to be. Remember, the world doesn't revolve around your wants. Better, more beautiful opportunities will be the result when you release some of that Badger Spirit intensity along with your need to have it in your way 100%. Wow. This is such a synchronistic and aligned message with what I was sharing that you guys need to release and surrender because what you're manifesting is soon gonna come to you, but not through rushing, not through thinking how or when it's supposed to happen. You don't need to force manifestation, you don't need to try to do things in a controlling manner because even the message for the fairy was trying to tell you that blessings are coming to you. You are gonna be naturally a magnet, so what's meant for you is not gonna pass you. Pile number three. Sometimes our human ego really wants to hold on to how we think things should be because in that perception we are holding on to this belief that we are the one who is doing everything or we are the one who has to be a control freak if we want to manifest something or get something done. But sometimes you need to relinquish your control. You need to keep doing what you are doing and release the attachment to how it's gonna come into fruition, when things are gonna come into fruition, because that is up to divine timing. And there's a reason that it's called divine timing because it's related to even other areas of your life. So when it happens, when it arrives, it happens in such a graceful manner that wouldn't have been possible had you taken the control, had you forced it, had the spirit manifested it according to your schedule. So there's a higher schedule here that you need to trust that is going to bring your manifestations to you. All you need to do is keep flowing, is keep doing what you are doing and be persistent towards your efforts and towards your goals. So pile number three is now let's take a look at these cards. These are going to be action steps that you can take that will help you in how can you prepare for this coming change next. How can you be best prepared for it? So we have and we also have the number 13 again here, which sums down to the number 4. It says rebirth, shedding the chrysalis, taking risks. It's time to leave the old behind. And to clarify this card, we have the Ten of Wands and Tree, affairs with your family. Pile number 3 is I'm receiving a very clear message for you guys that for some of you, you are releasing the perception or the false expectations being placed upon you by some of your family members who expected you to do certain things or even pressured you to do certain things, and there was like a due date for that by this time this should be done, and they were placing this upon you, and it made you feel really drained, really suffocated or overwhelmed, because it's not in alignment with your unique path, with your authentic journey. It's not in alignment with your divine timing. So what you're being called to release next, this could also be something that maybe you are placing upon yourself, a wish that you may have made to want a better home, a better living situation. Just like I said before, whatever wish you have made, don't put pressure on yourself to manifest it. Instead, focus on the journey. I love how we have like this road, this path with twists and turns. It's not like a straight path, so you're not moving from A to B. Sometimes the road to our goal, the path to our goal or what we want, is not as straight as we think it's gonna be. It's not A to B. It's not that we are not gonna manifest it, we're not gonna reach the point number 2, we're not gonna reach point B, but it's just that it's gonna happen maybe after A, you hit a point A1 and A2 and A3 and then B1 and B2 and C3. So it's all about like twists and turns, going back in circles. Your journey is a spiral. You're never back to square one. You're never back to the same lesson. Every time you hit that same lesson, you learn something new about it. So your path towards manifestation is a spiral that's always ascending. Even if you have to learn similar lessons, even if you have to go through some similar experiences, through trial and error, what I'm hearing is you're going to reach your destination through trial and error. Good things take time, pile number 3. So your spirit is trying to tell you that this is not the time to fixate on when, how much, the outcome, things like that. This is the time to keep going. This is the time to keep opening yourself, because through your reading, I'm receiving a very strong message that you have a very strong angelic presence around you. Especially this is like a blessed energy, not the kind of energy that is watching you. Oh my gosh, are you guys the type of people who fear that if you make a mistake, then the universe is gonna punish you and not bring your manifestation to you? Oh my gosh. Or do you guys doubt yourself that, oh my gosh, like my manifestation did not arrive, this did not happen, maybe I'm doing something wrong, maybe I'm not doing it right, maybe there's something insufficient about me, or maybe I'm not good enough, maybe it's never gonna happen, all those kinds of things. And here your guys want to soothe your worries that that's not the case at all. You're simply projecting your own worries and insecurities onto them. You are on the right time. Everything is happening in the right divine order. So you have the kind of angelic support around you that is not there to judge you, or like you guys are not gonna judge you. My gosh, file number 3. So you can breathe a sigh of relief. They're not judging you. It's just that things take time sometimes because there's a divine order to things. So this kind of energy is actually supportive of you in being bold and fearless and moving forward with your plans, going in the direction of what is calling you without thinking too much. It's almost like don't overthink by attaching numbers, outcome, or attaching your worth to that action. Just enjoy the action, just enjoy the process, just enjoy the journey. Let it be playful. Allow it to be playful. Don't make it about your personal sense of worth or your capability of achieving something by how long it's taking for you to manifest it. Don't do that to yourself. You are on the verge of a rebirth. You are creating something new, manifesting something new. and that is gonna take some time, and that is okay. Even like I love how we have like this card along with the tree here, because it feels like here she is literally being planted. She is literally planting herself in the ground, and she is growing slowly, and her face has some tears on it, if I'm not wrong. That shows the pain of growth, that she is sprouting. She is sprouting into a new person. She's having new thoughts. Her creative ideas are building. She is letting go of being a seed. She is letting go of the expectations that other people put on her, how other people wanted her to play small, but she has big dreams. It's almost like breaking yourself out and sprouting yourself into the world, into your reality. And by, the plant takes some time to turn into a tree. But if the roots are not strong, which takes some time for the seed to reach to the ground and have stronger roots. So you are strengthening your roots right now, and sometimes when we are watching a plant grow, on the outside it could seem like even like a little sapling is coming out. It's just like a little sapling that we can see, but if we look at beneath the surface in the soil, its roots are spreading all over the ground underneath it. So it's strengthening its roots. You have been strengthening your roots for a very long time, and your roots are gonna strengthen. You are gonna like manifest it into a tree. When your roots are strong, when you've put in the work, when you are patient, you manifest. It's inevitable. So please know that you manifesting a beautiful home, a better reality, abundance, wealth, prosperity, all of that is inevitably gonna come to you. It's inevitable that it's gonna come to you. I'm noticing a lot of sunflowers in your reading. We have sunflowers here and also in the Badger spirit. This makes me think of the sign of Leo, which rules the 5th house. It's the house of joy and doing things from your heart, putting your passion towards things with your heart, doing what brings you joy, following your joy in your creative pursuits. And it also talks about like being playful, not being serious all the time, and knowing that joy is actually an attractor of wealth. It's actually a magnet for prosperity. So when you're worrying, when you are putting too much thought into how it's gonna happen, when it's gonna happen, even the things that bring you joy can become tedious. So reconnect with that spark. Pile number 3 is reconnect with enjoying what you are doing, being playful, being silly, because you will have to practice some patience. So there are two ways to go about this. You can either worry, you can either be miserable, or you can enjoy the process and be patient. And when you reach your destination, metaphorically, you're gonna look back to the journey that you have enjoyed. You won't be like placing all of your worth, all of your efforts, everything onto that thing. A lot of the times people get exactly what they want. They may have like a bigger house, a bigger car, but they still feel empty inside. They still compare themselves to other people who may even have less than them, because those people are simply happy and content within themselves. They trust the process. So it's not about manifesting that thing, it's about manifesting a better relationship with the journey, the process of manifestation, and not always the end result. The end result is gonna happen inevitably when you are on the road to success, when you are on the right path. It's gonna happen. So there are two types of people. The type of people who are miserable even after they have manifested what they want, because they did not take the time to smell the roses, to be grateful for whatever they had in the process. They rushed it, and now they're taking it for granted, which is why they are still stuck. But the second way, which the spirit is trying to tell you and show you, is enjoying. And I think that this is something that you guys are already practicing. It's just a secret recipe that spirit wants you to know that it's gonna work for you. Moving forward, it's gonna work, that yes, it's working, keep doing this, keep being grateful. Because then when that manifestation arrives, when that better, bigger reality that you're trying to manifest comes to you, you're gonna be nonchalant about it. You're gonna be grateful, but you're gonna be nonchalant. You're not gonna place everything on that because you've already practiced the muscle of gratitude. Everything, big or small, is gonna appear like it's gold to you. That's what gratitude does. Pile number 3 is it humbles us. It shows us that everything in life is actually a blessing. Seriously, like sometimes I'm gonna yap like a little bit about this. Sometimes I feel really sad for people who have everything in the physical reality and they are not even content in that. They're not even grateful for that. It's like they're always fishing out for more attention, more power, more validation. Like you already have what you wanted. So, what is all this immature behavior about? It's because they did not do the inner work. From the process of being a seed to a tree, the in between is what matters a lot. It helps you grow as a person, it helps you build integrity, it gives you the lessons, the wisdom that you need, it builds your character, it tests your resilience, it tests your patience. When that abundance is manifested, you use it wisely. You are content with it because you enjoyed the process. So, pile number 3 is now let's take a look at some affirmations for you. We have the universe powerfully responds the instant I realign with love. When I introduce joy to a situation, I change the vibrational frequency of what's happening around me. When I am tuned in to the energy of abundance, I become abundant. Look, what was I just saying? That joy is a super attractor of abundance. Joy is the secret recipe. Joy is an attractor of wealth and prosperity. When you shift your energy to enjoying the process, tuning into the frequency of abundance, enjoying everything, why not? Smelling the roses, enjoying a cup of tea, everything around you, the universe starts to respond to that vibration, and more things to be grateful for, more blessings start effortlessly flowing into your life. Pile number 3 is look out for feathers, feather images, or random feathers that you may find in your path because that's a sign that this fairy spirit or this angelic presence is near you. Because feathers are often signs of fairies or flying creatures like birds. The universe knows that your heart is pure. The universe has seen that this wish that you have made or what you're about to manifest is something that you have absolutely earned, that you are rightfully earned it. It's yours. Pile number 3s. And I just saw 333 at the camera timer. So this is like a huge confirmation that you are going to manifest. 3 is also the number of creativity. It's the master number. It's the master manifester of abundance. So pile number 3 is I will end your reading here. I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. If you liked this reading, please make sure to press the like button. Let me know in the comment section how you guys feel. And if you're new to my channel, please make sure to press the subscribe button. A very warm welcome to all of my new subscribers. And I hope that you're having a wonderful time whenever you're watching this. And I hope that you guys stay blessed. I will see you in the next video.